All right, well, bear with me on this one. It's actually very straightforward once you take a moment to work through it. So, levothyroxine, shortened to LT4, and liothyronine, shortened to LT3, are synthetic versions of our naturally occurring thyroid hormones. Specifically, LT4 is a synthetic version of thyroxine, or T4, and LT3 is a synthetic version of triiodothyronine, or T3. Synthetic simply means that it's prepared in the lab. It has a similar molecular shape and activity to our naturally occurring hormone, but it's ultimately different. Desiccated thyroid extract, or natural thyroid porcine powder, as the name implies, is a natural source of thyroid hormone that are extracted from the thyroid glands of pigs and dried or desiccated into a powder form. Specifically, it's a natural source of thyroxine, or T4, and triiodothyronine, T3, same molecular shape and activity as our endogenous hormones. Why compounding? It's a good question. Desiccated thyroid extract products are commercially available in a variety of dosage strengths. So the desire for a different strength is not really a huge need here. Where the need lies is the fact that this medication is regularly on the shortage lists. As a compounding pharmacist with the technical skills required to prepare medications, they can fill in during times of shortages, which can last for months, years, or indefinitely. As a prescriber dealing with these issues, pairing with a compounding pharmacy that can guarantee consistent supply of the thyroid powder is a big win. Creating consistency is huge for thyroid patients because they are particularly vulnerable to adverse reactions to medications or brand changes. Other opportunities to compound include controlling for unwanted inactive ingredients, such as lactose and gluten, which thyroid patients are particularly sensitive to. Fortunately, Mediska's supply of thyroid porcine powder is free of these ingredients, and because of this, it is a great starting point for compounding pharmacists to work with. Other opportunities may include preparing alternative dosage forms, such as oral liquids in patients unable to swallow, and also taking this opportunity to control and address concerns we see on the market when it comes to quality. It's a big question and an important one. Unfortunately, there has been quite a few recalls or calls for concern when it comes to finished desiccated thyroid products not meeting quality standards. And it's not necessarily unexpected. The fact is, the extraction of porcine thyroid is complex, and not all manufacturers can do it and maintain it. It requires that stringent quality processes be in place. It requires innovative solutions. It requires lots of testing and retesting and much, much more. Mediska made it their mission to look for all of that and more when partnering with DBO as their thyroid manufacturer. Now, at the compounding level, as a compounding pharmacist, you can ultimately control the quality of the final preparation you make, and you can do so at the patient level. If you have a top quality supply of thyroid porcine powder that you can depend on, which you can get now from Mediska, and you know how to perform the certificate of analysis quantification adjustments specific to the lot you source from and the patient you're treating, you have the ability to achieve top quality results that patients and prescribers can depend on. Common practices for extracting biological agents often involves the use of solvents to precipitate the particles. Although effective at precipitating the powder, it has poor control over particle size, is a pollutant to the environment, and can pollute the actual product. This in mind, alternative practices are definitely desired, and this was something Mediska was looking for when partnering with a thyroid manufacturer, and they found just that with DBO. Specifically, DBO uses innovative dry blending technique that reduces the use of solvents, limiting pollutants to the environment and products, while also allowing for better control over particle size. Reduced particle size is advantageous at multiple levels. The smaller the particle size, the better it can be integrated in a mixture, and overall we will see better homogeneity and uniformity. Smaller particle size is also associated with better bioavailability, which can allow for effectiveness at lower dosing. This smaller particle size is something that you can expect with the thyroid powder Mediska has sourced from DBO. DBO's extraction process that involves reduced use of solvents actually allows for more consistent and smaller particle size relative to comparable products on the market.